Alright, good day everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. Alright, you guys, so I'm here to give you your ancestor message. I'm trying to get your ancestor message out before this baby come outside. You know, you always wish that they can walk and do all this stuff, but when they start doing it, you like, dang, you know, you can't get a break. So but I want to go ahead and give you guys your ancestor message for today. And so you guys, your ancestors are saying that, like, you guys have a lot of fear. Like, you've been thinking about where you're headed, right? And you've been thinking about the change that's ahead. And so there's a lot of fear surrounding the change that's ahead, okay? They don't want you to think too much into the thoughts that you have surrounding it. It's almost like the thoughts that you're having so many thoughts surrounding your situation, or surrounding where you're headed, or surrounding your vision, that you're almost thinking yourself out of it. So it's almost like they call it analysis paralysis. So you're overanalyzing it and you're paralyzing yourself, and the fear of what's to come or what may not come is what's holding you stagnant in that space, or what's preventing you from moving forward. But they say on the other side of that fear, like, once you stop overthinking it, and once you get past that fear, then you're going to notice that that's where all the success is going to come from. All right, you're going to have an immense amount of success, but you have to get past that fear first. Yeah, you have to get past that fear. Another thing that your guides and your ancestors are saying is that, like, they want you to commit yourself to it. When you commit yourself to it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do it like 24/7, 7 days of the week, but they're saying that you need to be committed to whatever this process is. So whatever it is that you have received from the divine source, or your divine source, whatever it is, you need to commit yourself to it. If that means that you got to do some research, then do the research. If that means that you have to, ground your energy and sit with whatever it is that they're giving you for a second and take time to process it, then you have to do that. If it's time for you to invest in it, then you have to do that. But you have to commit yourself to it. You have to lock yourself in, because what I'm feeling like, if you don't lock yourself into it, then it's just a thought. It's not really real. So you gotta lock yourself into it. Your guides and your ancestors are also saying, like, the way you are looking at it, they need you to be a bit more expansive with how you're seeing it, because at the angle you're looking at it, you oh my gosh, y'all, I know some of y'all know what I'm laughing at, because some of y'all can't hear. So if you think it's small when you really be thinking big, that right there. Okay, so thinking too small, you need to be thinking big. Okay, so you guys and your ancestors are saying that you gotta think big. Like, you gotta look at this thing from a different perspective. You gotta look at it from an angle of abundance and not an angle of scarcity. Not being afraid that somebody's gonna take something from you, or not being afraid that if you leap too soon that you might not, do it right. You may not do it right, but you can always go back and revisit everything it is that you've done. All right, so but the time is now for you to make that commitment towards this process. Okay, you guys, your ancestors saying, like, you got a lot of, in your mind, you got a lot of directions to go, but that main thing is, like, the main answer to that thing is going to lead you to all other paths, but you got to start with that thing. So whatever that thing is, no matter how big or how small you may think it is, you guys, your ancestors are also saying, like, abundance. Like, when they say that you're about to receive something big from the universe, that something big may be a clarity, a thought that you've been waiting to fall out of the sky somewhere, or it might be, conception, or maybe something else. It may be something that you wouldn't consider to be something abundant, but it is definitely abundant. All right, it's definitely going to change the way you view things. Okay, with this visionary, it's like you holding on to something, and then this something that you holding on to, it has like an endless amount of possibility. It has fertile possibility. Like, But you ain't gonna never know it until you like loosen the grips on it. Like they like, you gotta let the world see what this thing is, because if you're gonna hold it tight, nobody ain't gonna ever be able to see it. You be like just holding the light to yourself, and your guys are like, no, you need to allow this stuff. You need to allow other people to experience this, because this is something like, really, whatever this thing is, it's gonna be a game changer. It's not going to be like anything else. And that's what they're trying to get you to understand. Like, your thing is not nobody else's thing, even though other people are doing the same thing. It's not nobody else's thing. It's your thing. It's your own. It's coming from your soul. Again, this is the emergence of the old soul, guys. So a lot of the stuff that you see, with all the other different walks and practices, it might be totally different than yours. All right, this is the emergence of the old souls. And so the old souls are now calling for this common sense. They're calling for this balance. They're calling for this, all of these other things, because sometimes when you walking about and you're hearing things, it's like a big contradiction. Some people say, oh, if you feel bad, if you don't feel anything, if you feel too low of a thing, it's a low vibration. And if you don't feel nothing, you can't heal it. Like, it's such a big contradiction. So your thing, your role in whatever this thing is of the old souls, you about to bring in some balance. You about to bring in some common sense. You about to bring in something. So you better not, just because everybody else running in one direction and you going in a different direction, that don't mean you going the wrong way. That just mean you going the way that your source is telling you to go. So you go that route. All right, because it's not the mundane, it's not the typical thing. Whatever this is that you're holding on to, baby, is not the typical thing. So you need to, this possibility, this thing has the potential to be extremely fertile. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna be sitting there and you're gonna get upset. Okay, you're gonna get upset because you're gonna be looking up 5-10 months from now, and then you're gonna see somebody else doing your thing. All right, you're gonna see somebody else doing your thing, and you're gonna be mad that they doing your thing. So your guys and your ancestors like, look, you need to get up off of that thing. You know, I'm sorry, y'all, what's up with these songs today? But you need to get up off of that thing. You need to release that grip, because that vision that they have given you, it's like no other. All right, it's like no other. Your guys and your ancestors are saying, like, some of y'all are like filling in, like, this soulmate, like you can feel this soulmate coming, or you're waiting on this soulmate. If you can feel this soulmate coming, then continue to call this soulmate in. All right, because guarantee, if you feel this soulmate feel you. It's like you feel this soulmate close, and guess what? If you feel it close, that means it is close. If the soulmate is inside your house, that means it is close. And listen, your ancestors are saying that you need to have sex, okay? Or sexual arts, whatever, sexual expression. All right, it's time. Like, there has to be, when they talking about, sometimes you might have one of y'all done got a download about the masculine and feminine energy being balanced. They talking about so y'all can have sex. All right, or so if you in a relationship, or you with somebody, you seeing somebody, and you trying to do the hanky panky, you need to tap into your sexuality. All right. But it needs to be balanced. If there's a presence of the masculine energy, then somebody got to come with their feminine energy so y'all can get it down, because it can't be two masculine energies rocking up in there now. You know, it got to be a balance. If he got to be the feminine energy, then hey, you know, it is what it is. But you got to get it in. Y'all gotta figure something out up in there, because your sexual arts, like, this thing need to be balanced out. All right. And then also, this might not even be about sex. I mean, well, this is particularly about sex, because, you know, got some horny ones here. But sex, and also the feminine energy and the masculine energy of the logic and the creation. All right, putting those two together as well. But for those of y'all that is sexually deprived, hey, you know, I'm just a messenger. Listen, don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger, okay? But yeah, so that sexual arts and that soulmate is coming forth for a lot of you guys. And I know a lot of you guys feel that soulmate's presence. But that's how you're going to have that. You guys are going to have that immense success once you guys start applying that. And your guys and answers saying, like, look, knock, you're not alone. They was messing with your lights the other day. They done knocked something down up in there the other day. You not by yourself. And they're going to keep on letting you know, for those of y'all that's scared of them anyway, they're going to keep on letting you know that you're not by yourself. And they're going to keep doing like little things, turning your children toys on when you least expect it. they're going to keep on. All right. You're not alone. Hey, exercise that birthright to communicate with them. If you got to write it down, write it down. If you got to draw it out, draw it out. You don't necessarily got to write. You can just draw. If you got to paint it out, paint it out. You know, because everybody get their downloads differently. If you got to sing it out, sing it out. If you got to burp it out, burp it out. Like, everybody get their downloads differently. And somebody might think you crazy as hell out here burping and everything, but that's the way to channel. You know, somebody might think you out here crazy as hell twerking and everything, but that's how you connect with your ancestors. Maybe your ancestors love to drop it like it's hot. Hey, I know my ancestors love to dance. I wish somebody would stop me from dancing. I don't care. I could be out here all day, and everybody else could be sitting down and I could dance for hours, all night long if I wanted to, because that's my way of connecting. You know, everybody have their own different method, and you'll know what your method is. You'll know how it is that you're supposed to connect with your ancestors. Utilize this opportunity, Day of the Dead. This is the perfect time. This is when the bell is going to be the thinnest. So guess what? You can take these 3 days, ritualize them, make it about your ancestors. Have your feast. When everybody come by your house and doing trick or treat or whatever, if you celebrate that, but utilize that energy. Create that energy for them to come through, you know. Cook food for them. Do if they want food, give them fruit if they want fruit. You know, just do that thing. It's the perfect time to bring out the whiskey and the cigars and do all the things that you need to do. Some of your ancestors might not even want no altar. That's all good too. That's all good too. You can just cook some food and just sit it at the table for them and say, this is in honor of my ancestors. You ain't even got to do much. All right, you can just play their favorite tunes, and you can dance all night, and you can sing all night, and y'all can play cards. Y'all can do whatever to ritualize these 3 days. Okay, but that's what you need to be doing during this time. Also, that full moon is that, I mean, not the full moon, but that new moon is coming. So utilize that new moon in Scorpio to assist you with what you need to push through, because here we're getting ready to come up on this winter solstice soon. It'll be here before you know it. And this is when we begin to start bringing forth all of the things that we want renewed in the new year, that we want restored in the new year, that we want released and never to come back in the new year, all of that good jazz. So this is how we're going to do this now. I got some things here. The reason why I got this notepad today, because they was giving me some stuff and I didn't want to forget these points, because I get to talking. I don't forgot the ancestors that came at the beginning of the message at the end. But let me tell you, your guys and your ancestors are saying that this path that you are on right now is about to go through some major transformations. Whatever that means for you, this path that you're on right now is about to go through some major and powerful transformations. This is going to be an opportunity for you to elevate in your consciousness. Okay, this is going to be an opportunity for you to access something greater than you ever accessed before. So now you're going to have to get your spiritual hygiene up and things like that. Like, if you ain't have them up, you're going to have to get them back up. I know it's been a trying time. I know that the energy has been fluctuating. I know that things have been going on in the cosmos that have been quite difficult to understand ever since the earth shifted. But hey, it's time for you to get that thing back in alignment and start going back to the basics and doing exactly what it is that you need to do, because this consciousness, this is an opportunity for you. You've asked for these gifts, you asked for these things. This is an opportunity for you to actually tap into that level of consciousness that you want to reach. So I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to you. All right, so you feel like I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. You have full access to the ancestral energy. You have full access to the ancestral alchemy. All right, you have full access to that. And what that means for you is, this is going to be, you're gonna access a wisdom that's going to assist you on your journey, that's going to assist you in propelling you forward. This wisdom is going to transform you. All right, it's going to transform you. It's some of y'all have went through some real challenging experiences. I understand that. Some of y'all about to go through some more challenging experiences. But guess what? After these challenging experiences, you guys are going to have access to this ancestral alchemy that they're talking about, to this ancestral energy that they're talking about, to this ancestral wisdom that they're speaking of. And this is going to bestow an incredible gift upon you. It's going to be an incredible gift. It's going to be a miracle. All right, so if you feel it, you better claim it, because this is the power of manifestation. Remember, yesterday they was talking about that powerful manifestation. All right, but guess what? What they're saying is, you got to shield yourself. You got to protect yourself from those negative things. You got to protect yourself from that world out there. You got to protect yourself from the things that's trying to come in and stop you. You got to protect yourself from falling for this propaganda. You have to protect yourself, because there's a lot of things that's trying to trap you up. There's a lot of things that's trying to trap up the energy. There's a lot of things that's trying to interfere with your manifestation and harvest your energy, because it wants you to tie into that. Every time you dip down into that part of yourself, and I ain't gonna call it your lower self, but every time you dip down into that easier part of yourself, that part of yourself where it's easy to cuss the mug out, where it's easy to snap, where it's easy to throw them drinks back into you belligerent and intoxicated, where it's easy to smoke that dope. Every time you throw yourself back into that area, guess what I'm finna tell you what's gonna happen. Every time you throw yourself back in there, you have to reset. Every time. All right, and so those are those things that's pulling on your energy. Those are those things that's trying to pull you on down into the old paradigm, right, and keep you trapped. All right, we're talking about elevation here. We ain't talking about stagnation. All right, so not saying that you're not supposed to have a good time, but there's a such thing as too much, and those are those things that your ancestors are telling you. Hey, I need you to release that. I need you to get rid of that. I need you to go ahead and help me help you get rid of this out of our bloodline, so you don't have to be challenged with it no more, so you don't have to face it no more. All right, your guys and your ancestors are also saying that, hey, what's about to happen in your life, it's going to defy all logic. It's going to defy all reason. It's going to, like, nobody ain't going to be able to make sense of it. That's what happened to me. I'm just telling you, like, this feeling that I feel in my belly, for y'all right now, that's exactly what happened to me. It defied all logic. Where I'm at today, I wasn't supposed to be in this position today, but I'm supposed to be here because it was designed for me. But if you would look back over my life, 10, 11, 12, 15 years, ain't no way in heck spirit soul will be in this space. So this is going to defy all logic. A lot of people going to be like, how you get that? You did a Jay-Z ritual. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what a Jay-Z. I never knew Beyonce and Jay-Z had their own type of ritual. I didn't know they had that type of power. But that's what I'm saying to you. It's going to defy all logic. It's not going to make sense to you. Nobody that knows you. It ain't going to make sense to your family. It ain't going to make sense to your kids. It ain't going to make sense to your coworkers. Your coworkers going to be like, why you leaving your job? Why you only working 3 days out of a week? Because I can. Because I believe in something totally different. I believe in self. I believe in this innate. I got on the other side of fear. And when I got on the other side of fear, I elevated. And that's what your guys and your ancestors are saying. You are going to elevate to a level of consciousness that nobody don't understand. Ain't nobody gonna understand it but you. And you're gonna look back and every morning you're gonna smile. You're gonna come out here in your rich clothes like I do, y'all. Come out here in your rich clothes and your Nike slides. You're gonna go outside in your rich clothes and your Nike slides and you're gonna be like, dang, how on earth did I make it out of that storm? How on earth? And all you're gonna be able to do at that point is give thanks to your guides, your spirit team, and your ancestors. I'm telling you, it's gonna be an amazing, amazing, amazing blessing. Something that you ain't never think that you was gonna ever have. Okay. When you get, now, the visionary. Earlier we were speaking about the visionary with your guys and ancestors saying about holding on to that fertile possibility. They saying that they done gave you perfect sight. So I don't know if everybody ever told you had the eagle eye. But that's eagle eye. Now I don't even know what eagle eye is, but I'm pretty sure that it's sharp. It's precise. You know, it has precision. All right, so the eagle eye. They said they have given you spiritual cognition. Listen to these words now. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to you. All right, they're saying that you are the total packet, and they have given you the gift of insight. Okay, so listen, y'all ancestors done came with it today. They done got me fired up. I'm about to go and look. I'm about to go in here and do. I don't know what I'm finna go in here and create, but I'm finna go in here and create something. I don't know what it is. I might just go and build another greenhouse or something. I don't know, but. But yeah, your ancestors done got me fired up. I hope you guys are fired up about what's about to come. Listen, all you got to do is just tap in. It's the age of the old souls, baby. It's time to rise up. It's time to bring that gift forward. It's time for you to take that fertile possibility, and it's time for you to birth something from it. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. If you like the content on this page, go ahead and hit like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at you.